Good morning, day 263, cooking down the refrigerator, freezer, and working pantry meals. Well, today it's going to be a lovely 83 degrees. It's definitely starting to become fall here in Ohio. Our leaves usually don't turn until October, and it's really pretty then. So a lot of times I like to take a little trip down to Amish country and just look at the trees and have some fun down there. I don't know if I'm going to get to do that this year. We'll see. I have to see if I can find somebody that wants to go with me. Or maybe I'll go myself. That's an option too. But with the cost of gasoline, I don't know, might not be the best thing right now. But we'll see. You can't let that totally dictate your whole life either. So I don't know what's for breakfast today. I still have a couple things in the refrigerator. I still have eggs and cheese and got lots of tofu. So we'll take a look in my refrigerator in a little bit and see what's going on. And I don't have to make dinner tonight because I have enough of the lasagna that I cooked yesterday, and that turned out really good. And I didn't have to run out and buy the ingredients because I already had everything. And that's the beauty of having a stash. It's like having your own personal grocery store right in your house. Well, I'm still learning. You know, I don't want to overstock, but I definitely want to have enough food in the house for the winter in case I can't get out. You never know. Your car might not start, or the weather might be really bad. There's all sorts of circumstances where you might not be able to get out. Like when I broke my hip, I was pretty much here in the house for several weeks because I couldn't drive. So anyway, that's in the rearview mirror, thank goodness, and hopefully there's nothing coming up ahead that causes me to have to do that again. But I'd rather be prepared than not prepared. All right, well, I will be back in a little bit and we'll go see what's for breakfast. Day 263. It's time for breakfast, day 263, so let's see what we've got to make. Okay, well, I still have a little tiny bit of rice here. I'm going to have that. And I'm going to have a couple of eggs. There we go with that. Let's see. Let's take a look in the freezer. I want to add some vegetables. So let's look in the veggie drawer. Okay. Oh, there's some green onions. That would be good. And here's some peppers. That would be good too. All right, that's good for now. That's what I'm going to add. Now I could go out in the garden and get some kale and chard, but I don't really feel like adding that. So, Let's see. I think that's all I'm going to add. All right, I will meet you at the stove. Okay, good morning, good morning. All right, in here I have a little bit of vegan butter. I want to just use that up. And I have some green onion and like tricolor peppers. And here I have a teeny tiny onion from my garden that somebody dug up again. So I might as well eat it. And I also have 3 little cherry tomatoes that I got from my garden. My garden is not producing very much anymore. I still have some kale and some chard. My cabbage, I looked at, it rotted, so I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if it's worth it. If I didn't like doing it, I wouldn't do it. So I'm just going to fry this up a little bit. And then I have just a little bit of rice that I cooked the other day, and I'm going to make like an egg fried rice. Okay, I'm going to let this cook and I'll be back. Okay, I'm going to add my rice and let that fry up a little bit. I know it's kind of an odd breakfast, but it's more like brunch time because it's 11 o'clock. So, and there's no rule that says what time you can eat a certain food. Just eat what you like. I like fried rice. Even just veggie fried rice is good. You can always add some mixed vegetables to your fried rice. You know, the frozen kind, that would be good. You can put some greens in with it. Whatever greens you have. That's always tasty. So I'm going to add some seasoning for all the things. Not too much because the rice is already salted. And this is from Imperfect Foods. I was ordering that for a while, and it was nice, but it was a bit too much produce for me, and I thought it was expensive. So I stopped ordering that. And you can add a little soy sauce to this, whatever seasoning you like. Alright, I'm going to add a couple of eggs. Scramble that up a little bit. And that's going to be my breakfast today. And that's plenty of food. And I have another thing gone out of the fridge and a little bit out of the freezer. I want to start bringing over my food from my mom's house. But I'm still going to continue to cook up this freezer first. But I know she wants it out of there. So I'll be doing that soon. And then after this freezer gets a little emptier, I'll start moving things in the house. And then my plan is to freeze some water out there, get some gallon containers, and have some extra water, because it's always good to have. Plus, if you have a power outage, then you'll have frozen ice to keep everything cool. Alright, I'm not going to dirty any more dishes. I'm just going to put everything back in this dish. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm going to add a little soy sauce. If I can get it open. Well, okay, we'll just do it this way. This comes out pretty quick, so... All right. So there it is, brunch. Day 263. Let me give it a taste. That'll be a very satisfying brunch. All right, I will be back in a little bit, and we'll see what else is happening today. Hello, time for a little coffee break. Cheers. So this afternoon, I've been kind of working on my dining room a little bit. I've been purging papers. I had a big paper bag full of just papers, random papers, healthcare, EOBs, bank things, and it was really bugging me, so I figured, well, I need to get this done. So that was part of the reason why I kept putting off doing anything in my dining room, because I was dreading doing that task. So I have some papers to shred. I put a big bag of papers out in the recycle bin. So yeah, it's a pain in the butt. And I usually try and keep on top of these things, but there's always papers that you kind of have to save. So, and then you never look at them again, but you still save them, like the EOBs. I never look at those. So, I don't know. I'm thinking about maybe just shredding them. I don't keep them forever. But, you know, a couple years. So, and I've never had to dig one up. So, I don't know. Now, I got this, I found all these recipe cards. You know, I kind of jot things down sometimes on little papers. I have notebooks with recipes, and I got to do something with these, but I found this recipe that I made one year for somebody's birthday. It must have been my daughter's, because her birthday's in October. Or maybe it was for Christmas time. I don't remember. But anyway, it was for a pumpkin pie teeny, and it was really good. My mom really liked it. So, the ingredients are, here's the ingredients. And it's a shot of Hiram Walker pumpkin liqueur, half a shot of Hiram Walker butterscotch schnapps, half a shot of Kahlua, and half a shot of cream. I don't know what I put down here. I put down half a shot and half a shot and half a shot. So I don't know, maybe it's a shot and a half of cream. Anyway, that's a keeper. I'm going to keep that. Anyway, there's other recipes here for chilies and, you know, just different random recipes. I have to look through them because some of them look like they're pretty old. and they're kind of meat recipes, which I don't really need. So anyway, I'm going to finish that, and then I have other things that I need to look at in and go through in the dining room. But I really want to start working on that because my grandson has a birthday coming up in October. My daughter has a birthday coming up in October. So I often have little birthday gatherings here at my house. And I don't want to put that off till the last minute because then I'm scrambling around and getting stressed because I have to clean up this and clean up that. So I'm trying to get ahead of the game and get ahead of the game also for the holidays. So as long as my downstairs is neat and tidy and clean and my bathrooms are clean, I'll be good to go. My other 3 bedrooms upstairs, my room, my craft room, and my plant room, that can wait until I get to it, which hopefully will be by the end of the year, because I do want to get a room ready that if my mom wants to come and spend the weekend or something along those lines, that I'll have a place to put her. So anyway, that's what I've been up to today. What have you guys been up to today? It's not a big cooking day for me. I cook maybe every 3 or 4 days. I cook things and then I eat up what I have before I cook something new. So, all right, I'll be back in a little bit. I really did want to get to doing some clothes decluttering too, but I don't know if I'll get that far today. But we'll see. If I do, I'll chat with you while I'm doing it. All right, I'll be back later. Okay, so in an effort to get a handle on these EOBs, I looked it up and they said keep them for 1 year. So some of these I can get rid of. I don't need to keep them. So that's good. It'll go into my shred thing. And I shredded all these, not today, but I put this in my composter, or I use it as worm bedding for my worms. So most of those things that I shred, that's where they go. And then the rest of it that I don't have to shred, I put in the recycle. So I'm trying my best to not overconsume, not generate a lot of garbage. I'm trying to do my part. Even if, I think we all have to be mindful of what we do and the footprint that we leave. Now, I'm not on board with all this government oversight of, the green movement. I'm not for that, but if you are, that's fine. You do you, I'll do me. But I do want to do my part in as far as not filling up the landfills so much and, just recycling and passing things along that I don't need. So that's what I like to do. All right. We'll continue this chat. Dinner time. And I still have lasagna left. I put more sauce on because I had sauce left over. And then I made this nice salad. It's iceberg lettuce, cheddar, cucumber, tomato, and celery. So that's going to be my dinner for this evening. And my refrigerator is starting to look kind of bare, but I'm going to keep going. I'm going to see if I can't squeeze another week or so out of what I have. I'm sure I can. I wanted to show this to you. Because I have a garden and I bring garden things in, fruit flies kind of come with it. So I have some red wine in here and an apple core, and I just made holes on the top so they can't get out. So that's my fruit fly trap. So anyway, I'm going to eat my dinner, and so today was paper declutter day. I did a lot of recycling and shredding, and I'm glad that's over with because I was working on my dining room, and I still have some work to do in there, but a little bit at a time. It'll get there. So dinner was good. I still have enough for like 1.5 meals of the lasagna. I couldn't even finish all my salad. It's very filling, so very, you know, it's not a light dinner, but it was good. So I was looking through my freezer, and I still have quite a bit of frozen veggies. My fresh produce is pretty much gone. I have a couple more things. I have 3/4 of a head of lettuce, and I have celery and a couple carrots. And that's about it. But like I said, I'm not going to go shopping yet. I'll pick up a veggie box and maybe a fruit box from Flash Foods. Maybe next week. It depends on what they have. And that will only cost me $10. So I think that's pretty good since we're almost halfway through September. And today was day 9 of no spend. But I do have to get some furnace filters eventually, because I used up the last one today, so I don't need that reminder anymore. So I got that done, and it was just kind of a day of doing this and that, and not really having any specific goal other than getting the paper clutter look through. So anyway, that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself, be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. Thanks for watching.